What's up guys, Jake Des here. I'm here with PGA Tour Superstore. We're with Cobra today. I'm gonna be doing a driver fitting for the new Cobra Optimum driver line. Take me through what's going on with the new tech?
Yeah, so new Optimum for 2026. We'll have 4 models. We'll have the LS, which we're going to start with for you.
Awesome.
Better player. LS stands for low spin. That's our fastest, most workable, highest ball speed. Then we have the X, which is kind of our right in the middle. Really good balance of speed, low spin, but still a little more forgiveness. Then we have our Max K, which is our 10K driver and most forgiving. This past year, our Max K was the most popular model. And then we have, in the 4th model, we have the Max D, which is our most draw bias for those golfers that really need that, right to left bias.
Slice up a little bit.
So we'll start with LS. We have your gamer shaft here.
Beautiful.
Future Fit 33, which we launched last year, will carry over. So we still have those 33 settings. We'll start with the 9-degree LS just on A1, kind of neutral. Get a baseline and then dial you in from there.
I love it. It looks fantastic. I love just like the all black, sleek, kind of classic looking driver.
Yeah, so the last 2 years we've been matte in the crown. Now you'll see this in a nice gloss crown. It's a little different look. We do kind of color code them to kind of help, golfers. So the LS, the black is going to be black. The X kind of in the middle is the blue, kind of like a blue kind of mid shaft. The Max K will be that silver color, and then the Max D is red as well.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay.
See, can't wait to send it. Super neutral looking face, kind of that compact looking head. Looks great. A little slippage.
Yeah, so last year in our LS was a little bit smaller. It was 445 cc. This year the LS is it's actually a 460. It's a little bigger. It's still that kind of tour shape, a deeper profile. It's not as small, not as intimidating. It's a very friendly, accurate LS driver.
It is. Usually they get super deep face and they look tiny, kind of intimidating, right? Does it look super classy, traditional?
Good strike there.
It's a high bomb right there.
Tell me about driver. Like, is driver similar to irons? Like, you like to move it, or are you a little more straight with driver?
I definitely like to move it. Yeah, straight's probably the least comfortable shot. So I like to be able to kind of control it, hit different shots. As far as the fit, I kind of like fade bias drivers in general. That's I'll miss quick left more often than missing right. But I do like to go both ways. So it's nice to have something neutral-ish.
Yeah. So if you like fade bias,
either way,
the LS of the 4 models is the most fade bias.
Yeah.
Most fade bias. It's the flattest lie angle in the neutral setting.
Right.
You'll see we have 3 weights there on the bottom. So to start, I just have you in the neutral setting, which is 11 in the heel, 7 in the toe, 3 in the back.
Okay. We
could of course move that 11 into the toe and make it more fade bias. So maybe as we start to dial you in, we can do that. If that left shot is your miss.
Yeah. I like to see that like kind of toe ball isn't just like off the plane at left. It's just kind of
hit that in the face. Yeah, a little toey.
A little toey.
That was 277 total. Would that be kind of like typical? What's kind of typical numbers?
For a miss, that's pretty typical. Yeah. I should be able to, fly it 270-ish, on a good one. That's what we're looking for. And again, I hit so many shots and curves that like fade would be a little shorter, draw would probably be a little hotter. Yeah, that was hit great.
Solid.
That's a bomb, I think, for me, relative bomb.
Yeah, 158 ball speed.
That's nice. So we can move weights around and make it a little more fade bias?
Yeah.
You want to try that?
Yeah, let's do that. So spin there was 2,700, so a little high.
Yeah.
283 total there, so that's probably kind of in the realm you live.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Again, that's 2 that went a little left on us. So let's flip those weights around.
Let's do it.
And we could also look at changing lie angle if we need to. But let's change one thing at a time and kind of see what happens.
I love it. Yeah, that's cool. It's nice to be able to just pop a weight out, kind of tweak the ball flight.
Yeah, as fitters, it's always great to have tons of options. So for us, we have 33 loft and lie settings. We have these 3 weights we can move around.
Right.
The weights to themselves, there's 3 weights and 3 different weights of weights. So we have different combinations of settings we can make. So this helps us dial in all types of golfers, right?
100%. Because that's the thing too, even like, 2 balls ago, kind of towed it. It's all the overdraw. That was really solid. It's all the overdraw. So I'm sure that same swing with just more weight in the toe, it's just going to hold the face open a little bit, right? Make it a little straighter.
For sure.
Yeah.
Would your miss on the face be toe side?
Definitely. Okay, so I live out on the toe a little bit.
Yeah, so what we always love to do if we can is you want to move the center of gravity of the driver to where the person's strikes is.
Right.
So if their strike is toe side, you want to get that CG more to the toe. It's going to help with ball speed. It's going to minimize gear effect.
Sure.
Vice versa, if someone hits it in the heel, you want to get that CG more heel side. So
right.
if someone heels it, hits that slice, that's where we'd put them in that max D driver where all the weight's in the heel.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's almost putting the sweet spot behind
exactly.
the contact
you're putting
point.
more mass where the strike is.
That's so cool. I love the look. It is like, it's so neutral, you know, like a lot of times you get to the fade bias driver, it's so flat, so wide open. This is just like subtly flat, you know, it just sits nice. The toe's not way up. It's very neutral, which is nice.
Okay, so we're still in 9 degrees. We got the 11 in the toe.
Yep.
7 in the back, 3 in the heel now. So we've moved all the weight from the heel more to the toe side. So let's see what that does to ball flight, direction.
The 11 was in the heel before?
11 was in the heel, yeah.
Okay, and 3, now we're in 3 in the heel.
That was different.
I mean, that was perfect.
It was really good. So higher ball speed.
Yeah.
No left in that.
No left. That was dead straight.
12.5 launch. A little spinny, 3,200.
I was gonna say, it's definitely a higher window than I'm used to. I think, you know, obviously I hit stuff low, like you saw with iron, so it's, you know, high launch, low spin, optimizes distance, but I'm used to like kind of a flatter, so it looks a little spinnier than normal.
What loft do you normally play your driver at?
8 degrees.
Okay, so again, we're still on just 9A1.
Yeah.
You're looking at impact location, that still was a little bit toe actually.
Yep.
And that went dead straight, right?
Dead
so
straight.
give me one more.
Yeah.
And then we'll look at, you know, we'll dive into Future Fit 33 and dial in that loft and lie. So again, that one on the first setting, would have went left.
Definitely.
That one hung in there, right?
So that 25 feet a draw instead of maybe 40, 50 feet. Yeah.
And that was faster again too. That was 160 ball speed. So again, you tend to hit it on the toe. Let's see where that was.
So it feels like putting the center of gravity more behind where I'm hitting it.
You're getting more ball speed and you're getting less curve, less gearing on the driver. So
win-win.
Let's jump in now. Again, spinning rates are still been a little high. So let's look at lowering the loft, maybe going a little flatter.
Okay.
If you want to see, if you don't want to see that left.
Yeah, even a little more fade bias.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay, so we're in A3 now. So A3 is 1 degree lower. So we're in 8 degrees now.
Okay.
And it's 1 degree flat.
Okay.
So that should help us get a little less spin. It's a loft you're used to.
Yeah.
A little flatter should take out a little bit of that left, and we should be on paper in a pretty good spot.
I love it. It definitely looks flatter. It's funny, like 1 degree makes such a big visual difference.
For sure.
I like it though, it's sitting flat.
Beautiful.
So that was a little necky, but just dead straight. Probably lower ball speed, but again, really straight.
157 on the ball speed. Good to see though. So that one, let's look at the impact location. Yeah, so that was low in the face. So normally low in the face, you get tons of spin.
Balloons
up.
up.
That was 2,600. I still
great.
got out there 287.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's kind of what we saw with irons. Like just no matter where I hit it, it's like consistent spin.
Yeah, for me with driver, I don't want to see lower than 2,000. That's when it gets divey.
Yeah.
I don't want to see higher than 3. So for me, if your right ones or low or necky ones aren't higher than 3, and your toe and kind of left ones aren't lower than 2,
over 2,
very, very playable. And your good ones are somewhere in that kind of mid-2 range.
Absolutely.
You'll be in a good spot.
I love it. I love it. It is. There's really nothing more I could ask for than like having my misses be close to my good ones, right? That's obviously the name of the game with what you're trying to do with equipment.
Yeah, golf's hard enough, right?
Golf is hard enough, absolutely.
Money right there.
Yeah, that's
the best one you hit.
10 out of 10 one right there. That's like my sweet spot. Like still a little toey, but that's where I like to see that baby little turnover.
Those numbers were awesome. 10 launch, 2,500 spin, 293 total.
Yeah.
161 ball speed.
That's awesome.
Across the board, really good there.
It's so funny how like we just clicked a couple things, right, and took kind of an overdraw to just even my misses.
Yeah, I mean, ever since we moved those weights, you haven't had anything really left of that target line, right?
Absolutely.
Perfect. And again, we share that. Like my miss is left too. So if I see anything going left, I hate it. So I can make it go left. I want to go left, but I don't want to see left at all.
Absolutely.
And again, you kind of living up the toe, having that weight out there just kind of gives you a little buffer on those toe strikes.
Absolutely. I'm not like living on the edge of like if I toe it quarter inch too much, it's just gone left.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can turn one over right to left. We've seen a bunch of straight balls. Let's hit a little draw.
Money.
That's so good, man.
Money. So 160 ball speed again, 12.5 launch. What was the spin?
Should be on the lower end for me, I would think, right? With the
Lower end, but not dangerously low. 2400.
Right. That's
very
awesome.
playable.
Yeah.
291. So those last two, you were 292 on a straightish one. You
Yep.
were 291 on a little draw.
Yeah, and I would say that's the ball, like you were talking about, the spin could drop too low sometimes, and you don't want that. That's the ball that would be like 1800,
yeah,
maybe
if you get
sometimes.
those 1800, that's when it kind of dives and goes sharp.
Yeah, yep.
It's funny, people think if the ball has more spin, it curves further offline. It's the opposite. When it has low spin, it's like a knuckleball in baseball.
Yep.
That's when it moves, it gets uncontrollable,
100%.
divey.
I feel like wind hits it more too, the less spin. It's like, it's just susceptible to
your margin for error is
stuff.
just so much smaller.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, so just to see 2400 on a nice little, on your purposeful draw swing,
Yep.
that's really good, really playable.
Yeah, not seeing it just drop off.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Again, a player like you two that likes to curve the ball, you need a little bit of spin to do that.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. When it gets too, and again, that's, like I've done fittings before, I get too high launch, low spin, and again, it may be squeezed out a few extra yards,
hit
but
far.
I lose options, and again, as someone who doesn't like to hit a straight ball necessarily,
Yeah.
that's not ideal.
Yeah.
Let's go the other way, just a little bleeder fade.
Little squeezer.
I always say little fade, and it's more, it's never a little fade.
That was a cool golf shot. That was a fade, but that didn't have a ton of spin on it.
Right, that was
Right?
like a knuckly fade, right?
Which is hard to do.
It is. Yeah, I mean, that's what you don't want on that is the overspin, like spin up, go nowhere.
So again, talking about spin rates, so your draw shot was 2400 and your
Yep.
purposeful cut was 2800, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't get super high floaty one,
Right.
and the draw didn't get low and divey, right?
400 RPM window on.
And that still went 275.
Yeah.
Obviously lower ball speed because you're trying to hit your cut
Absolutely,
there.
yeah. That's kind of the bunt shot.
You were down and across there trying to hit your cut,
Yep.
but didn't see a big variance in spin, right?
That's awesome. I love it. Yeah, that's definitely one that sometimes you'll hit, and it just, if there's a headwind, I lose 30 yards,
floaty,
right? I mean, I hit that shot when I'm trying to back off a little bit. So seeing like 275.
Kind of your safety shot.
Exactly.
See it lower and just
Squeezy.
squeeze it.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do one more.
Let's go for a pretty normal one. Stockish, like we said.
Stockish.
Oh, there's a bad table.
Do one more.
Yeah, I need to dry my hands. The ball, every time I grab a ball, they're so wet. My hands get soaked. Hate to go for the towel every time.
You always been no glove? Just
No, I've always used a glove until like a few months ago.
Really?
I played in like a ton of rain, where it was like a glove was pointless, and I kind of liked it. No reason.
Simon point now, like I literally can't swing a golf club without a glove.
It's weird.
I feel like it's gonna.
Yeah, it was weird the first day, but it was like, I don't know. I mess around with stuff now.
Yeah.
I just change things, try stuff. All right, let's go for one more stockish one to finish here. Seems to be doing what we want every shot.
Money.
Golly.
So back to 160 ball speed, 10 launch. I would call it pretty stock. Your path was 0 and your attack angle was 0. So it's pretty stock.
It's good to see numbers for my stockish,
288 total, so really nice there.
I mean, that's a few clicks here and there. I mean, we changed the ball flight from the first few so easily, right? 2 minutes later, I have a driver that's like basically fit perfectly. We're seeing straight balls, fades, draws, everything
that's
I'd
a great
ever
thing
want.
for us. We got 4 models.
Yep.
We have weight positions across those 4 models, and then we have Future Fit 33s. We have 33 loft and lie settings. So we can dial in any golfer to their miss, their preferred shot shape, and get that launch and spin in the right spot. Okay, Jake, we just wrapped up. Got you dialed into the new Optum. We got you into the Optum LS. We started with a 9-degree head just on the A1 neutral setting with our neutral weight settings.
Yep.
It was pretty good, but you tend to live on the toe. Had a couple left ones we didn't like to see. So first thing we did was move these weights into the more of a fade position. So we had 11 in the toe, 7 in the back, 3 in the heel. So a little more fade bias, kind of guard you against those kind of toe strikes. Right away we saw a straighter ball flight. And then we jumped into Future Fit 33 and dialed in your launch and spin. At 9 degrees, it was a little spinny. You could get more out of it. You were hitting it good, but we wanted to get more out of it, dial you in.
Yeah, exactly.
We put you into A3, which is 1 degree lower. So we got you into 8 degrees and 1 degree flat, again, just to help you with that left miss.
Absolutely.
You got the spin in a really good spot. You were comfortable with it. And I find, too, once you get a golfer and a driver they're comfortable with, then you can swing at it and go at it, right?
100%.
You don't want a driver where you're sort of feel like you have the training wheels on, right? Once you get the right settings, you can really go at it and trust it on the golf course, right?
And that's what it felt like the second we got the weight kind of where I hit it behind the toe side of the sweet spot, and I saw that first ball come out dead straight when I gave it like my stockish straight ball.
Yeah.
I mean, that's such a green light in my head that like, oh, this is, the club's doing what I want, the ball's coming out how I want, Then we started messing around with different shapes, and it just kept doing what I want. So we got it so dialed in like 3 to 5 minutes, which is
For
crazy,
sure.
man.
Yeah, and
So
for you,
nice.
like you like a fade bias driver, you like to work the ball. So out of our 4 models, this is the most fade bias. It'd be the most workable, so it's a great fit for you.
This feels like it was made for me right there.
Awesome, man.
But dude, I appreciate it. That was so
fun.
cool to hit. Thanks so much.
Yeah.